Welcome everyone to Smashing Goals, your go-to channel for all things finance. We're here to bring you the latest insights and information on a variety of financial topics. Today we're going to delve into the world of digital banking and explore the buzz surrounding SoFi Bank's 4.5% APY interest rate. Remember, this video is for informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research before making any financial decisions. Let's kick things off by getting to know SoFi Bank. You may have heard of SoFi Bank, short for Social Finance Inc. This trailblazer in the digital banking sphere has been making waves, not only for its innovative approach to banking but also for the wide array of financial products and services it offers. From student loan refinancing to mortgages, SoFi Bank has been a one-stop shop for many looking to streamline their financial affairs. However, the real headliner is SoFi Bank's high-yield savings accounts. In a world where attractive interest rates are as elusive as a leprechaun's pot of gold, SoFi's high-yield savings account stands out like a beacon, promising a remarkable 4.5% annual percentage yield or APY. Quite a rarity in an era where interest rates are historically high, wouldn't you agree? So what's the secret behind SoFi's ability to offer such an attractive rate? Well, there are a few factors at play here. Firstly, SoFi often rewards its members with higher interest rates, making it a tantalizing option for those who already have a relationship with the bank. Secondly, SoFi Bank is a keen player in the competitive digital banking arena. Offering a high interest rate is an excellent strategy to attract new customers and stand out from the crowd. Thirdly, SoFi Bank practices relationship banking. Customers who use multiple SoFi products may receive preferential rates on their savings accounts, incentivizing them to consolidate their financial activities with SoFi. And lastly, let's not forget that market conditions can influence interest rates. SoFi Bank's rate may be subject to adjustments based on economic factors and the competitive environment. SoFi Bank has definitely made a name for itself, but what's all the buzz about its 4.5% APY interest rate? Let's find out. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the nitty-gritty of SoFi Bank's 4.5% APY interest rate in the next scene and explore whether it's too good to be true. The 4.5% APY interest rate at SoFi Bank has certainly raised eyebrows. In a world where low interest rates have become the norm, this figure stands out like a shining beacon. But how does SoFi Bank, short for Social Finance Inc., manage to offer such an impressive figure? The first factor to consider is membership benefits. SoFi is known for rewarding its members with higher interest rates. It's an enticing incentive for those who already enjoy an existing relationship with the bank, and a great way to build loyalty. Secondly, we cannot ignore the importance of competitive positioning. The digital banking space is a crowded one, with many players vying for attention. By offering a high interest rate, SoFi Bank sets itself apart, attracting new customers who are on the hunt for the best deal. Thirdly, there's the concept of relationship banking. SoFi Bank encourages its customers to consolidate their financial activities. By using multiple SoFi products like loans and investment accounts, customers can potentially receive preferential rates on their savings accounts. It's a win-win situation. Customers get more for their money, and SoFi Bank strengthens its customer relationships. Lastly, there are market conditions to consider. The interest rate landscape is ever-changing, influenced by various economic factors and competitive pressures. As such, SoFi Bank's rate may be subject to fluctuations and adjustments in line with these external influences. While this rate is enticing, it's essential to approach it with a critical eye. Let's explore why. Not all that glitters is gold, and this high interest rate is no exception. It's crucial to look beyond the surface and consider factors like fees, requirements, and the sustainability of this rate over time. Your risk tolerance and financial goals should also play a significant role in your decision-making process. And as always, don't forget to read the fine print. Understanding the terms and conditions of your savings account can save you from unpleasant surprises down the line. It's not just about the rate, but the overall package that counts. A 4.5% APY interest rate sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? Now let's talk about the potential downsides or risks associated with this rate, including fees and requirements, the rate's long-term sustainability, risk tolerance, and the importance of reading the fine print. First off, we've got to talk about fees and requirements. It's essential to check for any associated with maintaining this rate. Some accounts, for instance, may have conditions that need to be met to qualify for the high APY. That could be a minimum balance requirement, a certain number of transactions per month, or even linking to a direct deposit. So, when you hear about a high interest rate, don't just jump in head first. do your homework and find out if there are any strings attached. Next up is the long-term sustainability of this rate. While a high APY is certainly a great selling point for a bank, it's not always a sign of long-term promise. Banks can change their rates over time based on economic conditions. So, while you might start with a 4.5% interest rate, there's no guarantee it'll stay that way. It's important to keep this in mind and not get too attached to a single rate. Third on our list is risk tolerance. A high-yield savings account might sound like a fantastic idea, but it might not be the best option if you need easy access to your funds or prefer lower-risk investments. High returns often come with high risks, and if you're not ready to take those risks, then a high-yield savings account might not be for you. Lastly, let's not forget about the importance of reading the fine print. It's always a good idea to read the terms and conditions of any financial product carefully. Make sure you understand the account's features, limitations, and any potential penalties. It might be a bit of a chore, but trust me, it's worth it in the end. The last thing you want is to be caught off guard by something you could have avoided by simply reading the fine print. So there you have it. While a 4.5% APY interest rate certainly sounds tempting, it's important to approach it with a balanced perspective. Sure, it can be an attractive option for savers looking to maximize their returns. But as with any financial decision, it's crucial to understand the conditions and potential risks. Don't let a high interest rate blind you to the potential downsides. As always, do your due diligence, read the fine print, and consider your financial goals and risk tolerance before making a decision. After all, personal finance is just that, personal. What works for one person might not work for another. So, keep that in mind as you navigate the world of high-yield savings accounts. So, what's the bottom line on SoFi Bank's 4.5% APY interest rate? Well, let's take a moment to step back and look at the broader picture. SoFi Bank, or Social Finance Inc., has certainly caused a stir in the digital banking world with its attractive interest rate. Its reputation for offering a variety of financial products, from student loan refinancing to mortgages and high-yield savings accounts, has earned it a place in the spotlight. The 4.5% APY interest rate is indeed a head-turner, particularly in a time when interest rates are at a historical high. SoFi Bank's ability to offer such a rate is a result of a number of factors. Membership benefits, competitive positioning, relationship banking, and market conditions all play a role in this attractive offering. However, as enticing as a 4.5% APY interest rate may seem, it's important to approach it with a discerning eye. There may be fees or requirements associated with maintaining this rate. Some accounts may have conditions that need to be met to qualify for the high APY. Moreover, consider the sustainability of this rate. Banks can and do change their rates over time based on economic conditions. It's also vital to evaluate your risk tolerance and financial goals. A high-yield savings account might not be the best option if you need easy access to your funds or prefer lower-risk investments. And of course, always read the terms and conditions of any financial product carefully. Make sure you understand the account's features, limitations, and any potential penalties. In conclusion, SoFi Bank's 4.5% APY interest rate is certainly an attention grabber. It can be an attractive option for savers looking to maximize their returns. However, it's equally important to understand the conditions and potential risks associated with this rate. The decision to open an account with SoFi Bank should align with your financial goals and risk tolerance. Therefore, before making a move, do your due diligence, read the fine print, and consider consulting with a financial advisor if needed. So, while SoFi Bank's 4.5% APY interest rate may seem like striking gold, remember that in the world of personal finance, not all that glitters is gold. A balanced perspective, careful consideration, and alignment with your personal financial goals and risk tolerance are key. That's it for today's video. Thank you for tuning in to Smashing Goals. Remember, finance is personal. Make sure your decisions align with your goals. Until next time, keep smashing those financial goals.